machine. Just going to go ahead and start at the bottom. You do need to change over your zipper foot. We're just going to lay that right there. Do a couple of back tacking right there. Put my needle in the down position. And then we just start sewing up that zipper fly. So when you get up to the top, you just need to make sure that your this part is not stuck up underneath there. So it's a little awkward. When you get to the top, just go ahead and do your back stitching. You don't want anything. We don't want any zipper malfunctions when somebody's wearing their pants. Okay. Now I just go ahead and zip it up again and make sure that it looks correct, that everything's laying good, and it is. So now I am just ready to stitch this, put that top stitching back in there. So I usually start with just go ahead and sew that part closed. And then I just sew from the top and just stitch exactly where the stitching was before. And you're just sort of holding that fly in place so I can feel it right there, making sure it's nice and flat. I come down almost to the bottom. Pretty much to where it starts to curve in, about right there. Once I get to that spot, I like to take it off and go ahead and zip this up. And sew both of those layers together at the very bottom of the curve. So I zip it up, put the whole pants down there in there. Got a little bit of that old stitching, but you can see where the old stitch was right there. So I just go ahead, put everything together. In there. Making sure right at the where it starts to turn back up, I just back tack a few times, and that will really enforce that spot. And then sometimes you have to put a little bit of stitching right there So I'm gonna go ahead and put that little bit just to reinforce. Like I said, we don't want any zipper malfunctions on our watch. And that is basically it. You've got it in there. So that's how mine's going to usually look from the inside. You can see where I sewed both layers together right there. When we unzip it, it's nice and tacked on the inside right there. So that's not going to go anywhere. So there we go. Good as new. You can charge $25 to replace a zipper. You can have the customer provide the zipper, or you can get the zipper on your own, so you can add the price of the zipper if you want to. I usually just include it in my price because I source my zippers from the Cleaner Supply or the WayWack magazine, and so you can pick up these zippers for $2. So it's not adding that much of expense, and so I like to just try to keep a good supply on hand, so I'm not having to order every time a customer brings me a zipper. So there you go. If you have any questions, then let me know.